former President Bill Clinton. He's in our area campaigning for the Democratic nominee for New Jersey's governor's office, Phil Murphy. You know, Clinton certainly knows a few things about politics, and he's got some advice. Diana Blass has the full story. Diana?
We're 2 weeks out from New Jersey's governor's race, and while Phil Murphy holds a lead over Republican Kim Guadagno, there's fear his supporters may not come out to vote.
How in the world do we keep winning the popular vote in the presidential election and wait, and have 30 or more governors from the other party? Because they think they can depend on us to stay home when there's no presidential election.
Democrats like Clinton say Guadagno's trying to incite fear among her base, referencing campaign ads like this one titled Sanctuary.
When asked about deporting criminal illegals, Phil Murphy said,
"My bias is going to be having their back."
But Guadagno says she's simply talking about the issues, like property taxes.
Bill Clinton gets to go home. He doesn't have to pay high property taxes in New Jersey. It's easy to come and do a hit and run because he doesn't have to take his property tax bill out at night and say, how am I going to make my mortgage payment if I have to make this property tax payment?
A Twitter poll we conducted does show that property taxes ranks above immigration in New Jersey transit for voters. Murphy, a prior banker for Goldman Sachs, has come under fire for not being more open about his plans for taxes, but he does hope to become more transparent by releasing his tax returns before the November 7th election. I'm Diana Blass reporting for Chasing News.
Thank you, Diana. All right, let's bring back the A-plus panel to break this down. It sounds cliche when you talk about a turnout election. Obviously, it's all about who turns out and votes. But it seems that in this case, with Bill Clinton, kind of leading the parade or ending the parade of all these Democratic operatives, elected officials, superstars, if you will. Does it sound desperate? I mean, not only was Bill Clinton tough on immigration, at least in speeches, Barack Obama deported many more people than his Republican predecessor.
Yes, and if we don't politicize this and look at what Phil Murphy is saying correctly and accurately, you will see there is no divergence of opinion here. This sanctuary state, sanctuary city debate that he is protecting people who are committing violent crimes on little kids is a complete lie.
Despite the fact that he said it?
I'm telling you is the process. When I am telling, excuse me, let me just get my point across. When I was prosecutor, the Proposition 287G to deputize local police officers for law enforcement to help the federal government deport people was epicenter in the state of New Jersey. What law enforcement said resoundingly, including the Chiefs of Police Association, is that we do not want our local police acting as immigration agents. If you commit a crime, a violent crime, you will be prosecuted. That's what Phil Murphy is saying. And then afterwards, you will be deported. What Phil Murphy is saying he will not do, however, is take law-abiding, decent people that have been here for 20 and 30 years and start deporting them.
But all due respect, this goes back to 2007. The guy was arrested on a child rape charge. He was let out. Nobody questioned his immigration. There was a detainer out on this guy, and Murphy said he had his back. It's what he said. That's what he said. But aside from having the backs of criminals, let me ask you. Let's just go back to Bill Clinton for a minute. He talked about this being a turnout election, and he actually said the words, the Republicans are a little better at this than we are. It sounds a little bit like they're behind the 8 ball.
They're not behind the 8 ball. Like Phil Murphy has said a million times, he's leaving nothing on the table. What the problem for the Murphy campaign probably is that people see that he's leading in the polls, that he's got the better message, and they're afraid that they're not going to come out and vote.
So are you calling Clinton a liar?
What's that?
Are you calling him a liar?
Who a liar?
Clinton. He said the Republicans have a
He's trying to rouse the base, Bill. Come on, you know that.
I mean, Bill Clinton spent his career lying to the American public and did it
pretty
damn well.
Bill Clinton happens to be one of the highest rated politicians that left us with one of the best economies. We can go back and keep villainizing
if we want to talk about Bill Clinton, here's what I'll say. Phil Murphy's an underwhelming candidate who has to keep bringing in people like Barack Obama and Bill Clinton, and he can't put this race away. Bob, I let you speak, so now maybe it's my turn to do a little bit of that. So Bill just they can't put this election away because nobody's excited about Phil Murphy's $1.3 billion tax hikes. Sanctuary cities, 70% of New Jerseyans don't want sanctuary cities. That construction worker in Sayreville does not want New Jersey to be a sanctuary state. Phil Murphy is so out of touch.
As much as I'm enjoying this, and I would love to fight this for the next hour, I got to leave it there.